This week's Monday Morning Sales Minute is brought to you by our sponsor, Siolytics. Stay tuned at the end of this video to see how their training and development simulations can help onboard and develop the skills of your inside sales teams. Hey everyone, Bob Perkins here, bringing you another Monday Morning Sales Minute. Happy holidays to everyone. I'm here with special guest Dave Chwalik. Dave, welcome.
Thanks, Bob. Glad to be here.
Dave has been on the studio before. More importantly, he's the inside sales leader at Honeywell, and he's been on the AISP advisory board, has received numerous awards, and has had a long-standing career moving from field sales to inside sales many years ago. Dave, today you're going to talk about something that really we don't talk much about, and that's operationalizing the inside sales management leader role. So we'll turn it right over to you.
Yeah. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate that. Hey, to your point, hey, most of us are finishing the quarter. We're finishing the year. We've got to have that laser-like focus. Yet we still need to start planning for a successful 2021. And one of the things that a sales leader can do is to establish, communicate, and implement an MOS. An acronym really that stands for Management Operating System.
I love it.
Yeah, it really originated with companies that have an engineering focus, maybe are in manufacturing. But I think there's some principles that can transfer over into leadership. And really an MOS, as far as a sales leader is concerned, is it's a leadership process that is a disciplined method to manage the business, to drive impact and continuous improvement. So as you mentioned in your intro, we in the sales industry really haven't talked enough about a formalized process.
No, we haven't.
Talking process for process sake, but process for results.
We talk about coaching, we talk about motivating, but it's kind of like there's not really a cadence to it, if you will.
Yeah, well, that's the perfect way of stating it, Bob. And if you look at any successful athlete, entertainer, artist, they're not thinking about the end game. They're thinking about the basics, the day-to-day, the week-to-week, the month-to-month. And when you have that kind of focus, you're going to get to the end result. And I came across a quote, Bob, I wanted to share that came from Joe Affelbaum, who's an entrepreneur. He's a speaker. And I think this quote captures the essence of what we're talking about today. And that is micromanage the process, not the people.
Oh, I love that. We don't want micromanagers on people, but to stick to a regimented process. Dave, you're going to share a couple of actual tips here for a process, correct?
Yeah, you bet. Let's go to the slide that kind of is a template for an MOS, a management operating system. And this could be changed depending upon your sales motion, whether or not your sales cycles, transactional, consultative, even with regard to the roles that you have, whether it's SDRs, AEs, hybrids, CSRs. But this gives a good display of the framework that you as a sales leader, a frontline sales manager, have to be on top of. And again, it's for the sake of micromanaging people, but really ensuring that there's a process leading to results. So you have to, as a frontline sales manager, allocate time for coaching. And one of the categories of your MOS is listening to the customer calls. This is Steve Richard from Exec Vision calls listening to the tape. And I love it. I think you could do this individually as a sales rep. Listen to your own calls, critique yourself. You can go peer to peer, team setting, manager to contributor. So that's really so important, as we know.
I really like how you have focus both on the customer, but the rep and accounts and then performance. And if you maintain consistency and don't waver from this, the reps will come to expect it and they'll be prepared for it.
Well, there's no doubt about it. They'll come prepared for it. Moreover, Bob, they're going to own it. The end game on this is not the frontline sales manager facilitating these meetings and boy, oh boy, it's another meeting. That rep should want to own it, show off, know what needs to be discussed in these different categories, get whatever he or she needs in order to be successful. So you're spot on.
I had a boss years ago that said, you have to inspect what you expect.
Yeah.
And this is great. MOS, Management Operating System. Let's weave that into our vocabulary inside sales community. Dave, it's great seeing you. You got to come out to Arizona. I know you were out here a few years ago. We played some golf, and we'll get out on the links, huh?
Let's do it. And lastly, hey, focus on the process, not the prize.
I love it. Dave Chwalik, thank you so much. Everyone, have a great rest of the week. Happy holidays. Stick around to hear a word from our sponsor as we wind down this video. Thanks, everyone. Good selling.
One and done sales training doesn't work. It never has, and it never will. That's why we at Scialytics developed Uptick, the training simulator for salespeople. Uptick offers a comprehensive simulation library that can be customized to the common customer situations your salespeople face. Like playing a challenging video game, your salespeople work their way through these scenarios and receive consistent, expert feedback from Uptick's virtual coach. Every interaction is scored, so you know the strengths and weaknesses of each rep. The system can even be gamified to create some competition and excitement. Uptick is available 24/7, 365, so reps can practice and repeat until mastery is achieved. Best of all, Uptick works. On average, reps improve their overall selling skills by 34% and have shown improvements in their deficient areas by over 200%. Whether you need to onboard new hires, launch a new product, or re-energize experienced reps, Uptick will help. Please visit us at www.scialytics.com to learn more. That's www.scialytix.com.